and I catch his kick, okay, it's fighting him, okay? Okay, first thing he's gonna do is he's gonna bend his leg to keep me from taking him down. Now, I could try and just like spin him around and stuff. That's not gonna work real well. Plus, he can still hit me. And he probably will be. So, okay, one thing I can try and do, I can try and get this foot, if you look, his foot is wrapped around my hip right here. That's part of the defense. Now, what I can do is, I can try and get this foot between my legs. If I get the foot between my legs, I got a much better control. I can just come down like this, boom, and I can just take him down.
就不要起来了，起来因为废体能。
啊，对对对。
所以说，你可以直接就是抱住他的手，你看这脚，
对，
走到后面，一拖，
不，
马上就可以。
对对对对。
还没。
对对对对对对对，这个很好。
就挤进去的时候，
再做一次，再做一次。
进去的时候呢，抱着我是这样。你看我抱的时候，我的脚已经要走到你后面去。做好计划，我第一步我就要把你放倒，所以我的脚必须想着走到你后面。如果走到你后面。
哦。Wow, awesome. Jeff's had some MMA fights actually. He's had some professional MMA fights and some Sanda fights. Most of the good Sanda fighters, most of the good MMA fighters in China come from Sanda background, and then they cross-train. So Sanda is Chinese kickboxing. You got punches, you got kicks, and you got throws, which is the really cool thing. Sometimes people call Sanda Chinese Muay Thai, but it's not, because Muay Thai doesn't have the throws. You got a little bit of sweeping and stuff, but Sanda you get throws and you got points for throws. Now, one of the most common kick in Sanda is the side kick. So, Alu, why don't you go ahead and throw a side kick and check? Yeah, sure, go ahead. Okay, right. This front leg side kick is the most common kick in Sanda, and the defense for the throw, to set up the throw, is that they're going to catch it right here. Okay, and then, Jeff, go ahead. Okay, this is a common Chinese way of throwing, and it uses no energy, which the good thing is it uses no energy. The other thing is, as the kick is coming, you're moving back, so you don't get hit. See, if I just stand here and try and kick it, he's going to hit me, okay? If he kicks and I move back, I'm going to catch it. Simple soup.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so the good thing is I move back a little so he doesn't hit me. Now, from here, you're going to move back again and you're going to pull. It's an excellent throwing technique, but for me, with MMA background, with wrestling background, and with my body type, because I don't like to kick, and I always just want to go inside. So for me, the technique is better if I go from here and then I go inside. And then I can just, if you pull this back, you just take him down. Now, why don't you go over here? Yep. Okay. So look. And it's even better. You can even block with one hand. It's the easier way now. So now, once I got one hand, anything I do is going to make him fall. If I pull on his back, if I pick up on his leg, he's going to fall. Or I can go ahead and use the Chinese sweeping technique and just kick his foot out from under him. Okay, now let's say that he's got really amazing balance and he's able to struggle, or let's say he bends his leg, which is one of the defenses to the throw. Good. Okay, so this is one defense. He can bend his leg. It's a little easier for him to keep his balance. But now that I just changed from Sanda thinking to wrestling thinking, and I just take my right hand and I just grab him here. Boom. Once you lift the guy, once you lift somebody, there's no balance. You can have very good balance when you lift him. So it's one of the best lifts. And this one comes up a lot. A lot of times you catch the foot here, or even the roundhouse kick. You know, you catch it and you're struggling and he bends his leg. Okay, I can't get the throw. So what I can do is I can come in here and I can lift. Woohoo! Oh. Come. Okay, so don't hit me.
Okay.
So tell the people who you are.
My name is AJ, Chinese name Aru. I train here at the Shanghai Sports University in the Sanda program. Jeff is my private coach. Zhou Laoshe is my Sanda teacher in the class. I've been training with Antonio for how long now?
We've known each other since, well, we fought the first time we met. It was when we fought in April.
Yeah.
We fought on April 17th.
It was a smoker fight at an MMA gym we were both training at. We were supposed to fight at Wing Chun school, and then at the last second, the Wing Chun school backed out. The last second was an hour before they called us and said they didn't want to fight. It's actually my birthday too. It's April 23rd.
And I was injured. No,
yeah.
I was limping and I had to be helped into the ring.
Yeah. So they tell me I was supposed to fight a German kickboxer, which I did fight after Antonio. So, but then they're like, hey, you want to fight MMA? I said no. They said, okay, well, you're doing it anyway. So I was like, okay. So
So we fought each other, and then in July like 24th, we fought each other at the Shaolin Temple.
Right.
Same thing.
Higher up, if I'm holding on, we both fall off a lot too. It's stupid of me, but
I was supposed to have an opponent, Fred Schroeder, come up from he was supposed to come up from Shenzhen to fight me at the Shaolin Temple, and he didn't. So AJ was there, and so
I was supposed to be in Hong Kong. I was supposed to fight in the Hong Kong Sana tournament, but I couldn't get death insurance in time. That's the thing. Apparently, you need Hong Kong death insurance to fight in the Hong Kong Sana.
Catch, chant, get here.
Apparently, you need Hong Kong death insurance to fight in the Hong Kong Sana tournament.
Because people die.
Yeah, I guess, I don't know.
So tell the folks at home something about Sanda training, or if you want to talk about anything different, MMA and Sanda, or...
Well, obviously I'm not an MMA fighter, I haven't trained MMA, but I lived in Thailand before. I trained and fought in Thailand, and the main difference for me is speed and aggression. You know, in Muay Thai, we're even taught, the first 2 rounds, you take it mellow, you feel like your opponent. Sanda, it's right away, bam, 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 bam. Yeah. There is no, and a lot of times when we train in the West, even we'll work like a 1, 2, 3, then you stop. Sanda, it's not like that. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You keep going. Yeah. It's a constant. If you 1, 2, 3 and you land it, why stop? They just keep going and going. It's like a flow. They never stop. So in my opinion, it's a lot more aggressive. You're constantly. It's a pressure fighting system. If you're standing around too long, then you lose points and stuff too. Right? You have to move in. You have to be fighting at all times.
接腿是一样的，接坐，然后你看转化，坐，是这样，捆住把你固定死，不好做。这个手要，因为你的力量很大，所以说这里固定住，这样人家很不舒服了吧？这个手你看往下压，不是说这样压是没力的，所以说用小臂力量转，看到没？这就进了，这一挑马上起来，一挑，然后接腿的时候要快，进去要快，等于说你要知道它。 要起后边腿的时候，我这里进来马上就做了，这就一步，就不等他，我知道他要出后边腿，你看，你出来了，
哇 ，cool， cool， wow， 很棒。So basically, what he's saying is that it's almost like 2 techniques. The first one is when you catch it, but the other one is if you can anticipate the kick coming, then you can just like rush in and just rip his legs right out from under him. And also Sanda, what I like about Sanda versus like Muay Thai throwing, Sanda actually has aggressive throws that you can do even when they're not kicking at you. You can just duck and kick their legs out.
And the main difference is when people ask me, like, what's the difference between Muay Thai and Sanda is, for me, I think obviously the kicks are a lot faster.
Right.
The Sanda kicks are, the Muay Thai kicks are sometimes heavier, like bam.
The Muay Thai roundhouse is by far like one of the hardest kicks that exists. Definitely harder, I think, than most Sanda roundhouse.
Round this way.
But Sanda is so much faster. Yeah.
Right. But for me, I found it's actually, especially with the leg kicks, I've been landing a lot more.
Right.
Especially the inside leg kick.
Right. Yeah.
Because they don't do the switch kick in Sanda, whereas in Muay Thai, if we're throwing with the front leg, it's the switch kick, right? Like this. But for Sanda, it's just they bring up the front leg, they bring it up this way, they tilt downward like this with the hip, boom.
然后我说按这个，这以后就这个摔，这个摔呢，实用度不高，这是最后一击的。等于说我是要先做这个摔，做这个摔，你压不倒了，你压不倒了，再撤出来，再做这个摔。
Interesting. Okay, so what he's saying here is that if I catch this leg maybe.
Yeah, 他肯定抗住了，就是。
I catch this leg and I can't get him down and he's fighting me. Then
这叫。 往后撤，后撤。
对。
哎，对，后撤对。对。
Yeah. So he's fighting me, and then I can just reach out and grab the other leg.
I found that with my front leg, I'm landing that kick a lot more.
Yeah. I found that too, especially on the inside.
And the fact, because what I've also noticed, because you use the foot when you kick in Sanda, when you're throwing that inside leg kick, there's hardly ever do you hit the groin also, because you're hitting with the foot. Lots of times with Muay Thai, using the shin, you're in closer, and I find that's why, boom, it gets the groin shot. But in Sanda, it's and then back. I find I haven't hit anybody in the groin in a long time.
Yeah, I do, but it was mostly on purpose.
Right.
Claw, tiger claw! Doesn't matter the size of the groin, it matters the size of the hand that grabs.